Are we live? We're there. We're there. We're there. Okay. We're there. Okay. All right, guys. Welcome to the Marlo Davis Show. I am so excited to be here. And let me turn my volume down. I got it, babe. Will you calm down? Will you calm down, Bruce? Bruce back here. I'm like, okay. Okay, don't start nothing today, babe. Gosh. But guys, look. Welcome to the Marlo Davis Show, guys. I'm so excited to be here today because we're going to talk about something, part two of something that it was really good and really well received. And I thank you guys. And basically, Marlo Davis is about information and inspiration to impact the nation. It's about having total prosperity in every area of your life. I love the show because it allows me to speak on different subjects and topics and things of that nature because we deal with mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, and relationship wise. And I just want to say that I really appreciate everybody that tune in, everybody that support us, everybody that pretty much leave us messages. Bruce, drop that little thing for him, babe. Drop it. What we ask you to do is please click like, click share, subscribe, hit the bell if you're on YouTube. And if you don't know the YouTube channel, youtube.com/. Marlo Davis, those who are watching on Facebook. Those who are watching on YouTube, we want you to go and make sure that you like our fan page, which is facebook.com/your wealth creator. And soon you won't even have to worry about it'll be merged. What we're going to do with our Facebook page, we're going to merge all our Facebook together because we're almost out of friends on a personal one, and we're building up the fan page. So we want all that to come together, and we're going to do that very soon. But I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for liking our pages, subscribing, hitting the bell, leaving comments. Thank you guys for your phone calls. Those who call me, you see I'm a real person. You're able to get me, to get your questions answered. I've had a lot of people calling me about the Susu program and getting questions and wondering is this, that, and I might do a part two to that as well because people still calling and evidently they still got these things going on and taking people money. Okay, well, I don't want to get into that, but tonight we're going to get into part two of sexual healing. Last time I did this, guys, I let me see. We talked about sexual healing the right way. That was the first thing we did. Now, this part two is sexual healing. He may not be into you. He just might not be into you. That's what we're going to talk about in part two. Part one, if you missed it, I'm going to put it in the comments below, but I might also right here when I go back and edit it within 24 hours, I might go back and put it here. The screen just went green. I don't know what happened. There we go. Okay. But basically, guys, I'm going to edit it and put it there. Okay. So you guys can get it. And I just want to say thank you, Bruce. Thank you for everything that you do. I appreciate you for being here. You know, it's wonderful working with your spouses. But sometimes I know what you call said. You want to say Alex to the moon. You remember? Did you ever watch The Honeymooners, honey? My mom and them used to watch it all the time, and I used to crack up all the time when he would say, "Alex, one more time, I'm taking you to the moon." But tonight we're going to talk about part two. Part two, that he may not be into you. You want to go ahead right now, invite your friends, tell them to come on in, tell them, look, we're about to get into it, and I'll tell you why. A lot of people, even my sister in love, I would call her Ronique. What's up, Ro? What's up? Asked for part two. Quite a few other people asked for part two, and I said, okay, I would do it. But you know what? I didn't know which way I wanted to bring part two. But then as I was thinking about this today, having a real chill day and talking to some people that call me and things of that nature and doing my free consultations. And yes, I do consultations on relationships, business, all that stuff. And one of the ladies was telling me this, pretty much sharing something with me. I asked her and I said, can I share this story tonight? And she said, yes, as long as I didn't mention her name. And so I will not. But this one lady that I was talking to today, basically, let's just call her Jane. Jane told me that she met the man of her dreams. He was a hardworking man. He had money. She said she fell in love with him because he was so self-sufficient. He had money. He has money. Still do. Own his own home. He runs a successful business. I mean, he got a nice office out there in the Lenox area. He has a team of people working for him. She said he smelled so good. She said when he walks by, you just be like, ooh. He just got that aroma going for him. And he dressed really well. Very, very successful. And she said that she's been dealing, and Ronique said, hey, thank you for watching, girl. She's been dealing with this guy, she said, for now, listen to this, 10 years. And she said every time she would ask him about, when are we going to get married? Do you want to get married? What's your thing? He was like, I'm just working out some things. I'm, working right now. I'm focused on my business right now. Right. I'm focused on expansion. She said every time she addressed him about marriage or what have you, she said he would come back with, oh, well, this is not the right time right now, especially now with COVID, with all the things that's going on with COVID and Corona right now, I want to do things the right way, the right way. And, I was like, wow, and how long you been with him? She said 10 years. And I said, do you want the truth or do you want fluff and puff? Which one you want from me? Because if you want me to fluff and puff with you, then I'll do that. But if you want me to tell the truth, I'll do that too. And she said, well, go ahead and tell the truth, I said, sis, he's just not that into you. That's just what it is. Let's call a spade a spade. Some of you women out here, you get in these relationships with these guys. And I'm talking to the sisters tonight. You get in a relationship with these guys and they carry it on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. The only time it should be carried on maybe 2 or 3 years is maybe when you're in your 20s. Would you agree, Bruce?
Yeah, you don't know yourself yet.
You don't know yourself yet. So that's okay. That's okay that we could go to college and graduate from college and get our job before we get into a serious relationship. We understand that. But when you start getting in your 30s, you're over 33, 34, you don't have time for these games. And you don't have time in your 20s, but I'm saying in your 20s is more so discovery. That's what we call that age, is discovery. 30s is where now you are building your business, coming into who you are, start, getting on your craft. 40s, you're like, I ain't playing that. You better have some benefits and a damn job, something going on. I don't want to hear nothing about what you're getting ready to start. All right, babe? Exactly. I'm finna. We don't want to know finna. We don't want to know finna, and we don't know, what's that? It was this one guy. What was his name? Amadou. It was this one guy I knew. His name was Amadou. Nobody want to know finna, and we don't want Amadou. Because Amadou is Amadont. Not going to do a damn thing. And so, when you're in your 40s, you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear what you finna do, I'ma do. You want to hear that, hey, look, this is what I got going on. I'm secure financially. Honey, I'm secure. I got insurance. I got life insurance. My credit is good. Whatever. And if a man is in transition, it should either be A, maybe he lost his spouse, or B, which is a different loss, maybe he got a divorce. Or C, maybe he just got laid off. We can understand that. But this young man that Jane was telling me about, she is in her late what, late 30s. Yeah, late 30s, I believe. And she said she'd been dating this man for over 10 years.
Oh!
Yeah. He's been getting the milk, the cookies, and the cream, and, and everything else between. You follow my drift. Okay. And so, why should he commit? Why should he? When she is playing housewife and wife to this man that is not even her husband. Hell, he don't even have a ring on her finger. There's not even an engagement. You've been with a man for 10 years and he's not even professing to the world that he has an intention. Sisters, he's just not into you. It was a movie called He's Just Not Into You, I believe. I forgot, but I think it was. If it was, let me know. And I was talking to her and she began to start crying. And, I went quiet. I'm different when I'm a coach. When I'm a coach, I kind of listen a lot. You don't get the, oh, it's going to be okay type stuff, because I'm coaching. If I'm your girlfriend, I'm be like, it's going to be okay, girl. We're going to get through this. But coaching, I'm listening. And I ask questions. And I said, can I ask you, why are you crying? Now, as a woman, of course I know, but I want her to know why she's crying. She needs a breakthrough, She needs to clip some things. And she said to me, because I should have left him a long time ago. And I know it, Jean. That's how she said it, like real calm. Babe, she said it real calm, like
She already
knew. She was like, I should have left him a long time. And she said, how, when you put somebody's name in it, like, Ronique, I should have left him a long time ago, girl. I mean, for real. That's how she said it to me. Mm-hmm. And when she said it, we both bust out laughing, like relief. And I said to her, how does that feel? And she said, it feels good. Because now I'm finally making a decision to stop the BS. Stop being used. Stop being abused. I never understood how some women, I maybe because people say I'm an alpha female. I don't know what it could be. But Bruce, there's no way, man. There's no way you would carry me out 10 years, dude.
That's a decade.
10 years, decade, dude. This is, for those who can't see or don't know me as much, Bruce is my husband. He's behind the camera. Baby, come say hi so they can see you.
I said hi, Monday.
No, say it again because you're talking to me.
Oh, my goodness.
Come on now. Come on, Clevis. Cletus? Come on, say hi. And Ronique is watching. Say hi.
I'm out of here. Hey, Ronique.
No. So that's Bruce. That's my husband. Now, there's no way that I could allow a man to carry me out 10 years. She's over there cooking and cleaning and washing his clothes and picking up family members from the airport for him when he couldn't do it, when he was in a business meeting. And when he introduced, see, there's hints, there's warnings. When he would introduce, you know what he would say? This is my friend right here. Uh-huh. This is my friend. Friend.
And she's hearing that, right?
She's hearing it. This is my friend. Oh, we're good friends. And I asked her, I said, let me ask you something. I said, because this is going to be healing. I said, I want to use this for my show. Because we're going to talk about the telltale signs of him not just being into you. He's not. Hell, he may have some other people on the side, right? And so many.
Oh, you might be the side.
You might be the side. Ronique said, stop being shy, Bruce. But I said, what were some of the signs that you saw? Like, here's another thing. Maybe I'm not the right one to talk about this because I don't think I'm sympathetic enough. And some shit is just damn right comical. I mean, because I'd be like, you didn't see that, huh? And again, I apologize because I am a sensitive woman, but Men are 80% logical, 20% emotional. Women, you flip that. We're like 80% emotional, 20% logical. I, on the other hand, I am 60% emotional, 40% logical, just 20% more. That's why I think I'm categorized as the alpha female, because certain things you just ain't gonna get over on me. Huh? Like she said this, okay, and I hope you sisters is watching this live or watch the replay. I hope you write this stuff down. Tag a girlfriend. Tag what you waiting on. Tag some people, tell them to get on here. Anyway, she said to me, Bruce, I said, let me ask you this question. You've been dating him 10 years. Do you have a key to his place? The answer was emphatically no. You've been 10 years, you don't have a key. I said, okay. Another question. These are hints. Hint, hint, clue, clue. You have no key. You can't come and go whenever you want to. That's clue number one. You've been dating this man for a minute. He's not into you. He's just not. Clue number two. I said, you say he do a lot of traveling. He go place everywhere. I said, have you ever just stayed at his place while he was gone or while he was there? She said the most she ever done was spent the night, and then they both left.
Wow.
They both left early in the morning. Like, you know what? You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. And, he has a house cleaner, so she can't find anything. The house cleaner, I don't know if she understand who he is or what he don't told her, but she makes sure she gets everything. That when she come there, that house is clean. You hear me? This house has been cleansed, and she doing the woman Inspector Gadget thing ain't working, because the house cleaner, she got it on lock. Okay. Maria got it on. Maria got it on lock. She like, hell no, I ain't losing my job for you coming up in here. So I was asking her, just look, how does he interact when you're around people? She said, and there you go. She said he would say, this is my friend Jane. He would go different things. They have the Christmas parties at the corporate office. They have different events, and oh God. And he would introduce her as the friend. And then she said he'd be like, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Leave it at the goddamn table or whatever they doing. And he work in the room by himself. By himself. If he is into you, he's gonna bring you and introduce you. Number one is his lady, and then he's gonna take you from person to person, and you're in a place you don't know. You don't know these people, and he leave you at the table. So I would and when we began to start talking, and she was just sharing me all this, I said, clearly, sis, you're an intelligent woman. Please, I know you are. Clearly, you could tell that this man was not into you. Sometimes women, we get so emotional. I get so upset at us sometimes. We lose all sense and sensibility. We do. We get in love. Men can fall in love, they can break up, and they can still work their business. They can still develop their business. We got to get on. We got to tell the whole world. We got to tell Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. We got to share all our personal business and just put the brother down real bad. And then we're so emotional that we can't function in our business, function on our job. We're losing money. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, he's climbing ranks and stuff. He's not like that. He might have a little heartbreak, but he's busting moves. Women will move out of state and leave a company, I just get so upset. I get so upset how we function as women sometimes, because I be like, what is wrong with you? This man ain't put a ring on your finger and you're doing all this. He's just not into you. Another example. If this good, guys, is this good? Tell me this good. Ronique, if you watch it, tell me it's good. It's good what I'm giving you. This one sister, this was a while back. And I think it's good to tell stories because I could tell you facts all day, but if I share testimonies, maybe you'll catch my drift and my meaning when I say he's not into you. Okay, so this one girl, she had told me she was talking to this guy on the phone. He was a lawyer, um, very successful, no children. She had no children, things of that nature. And they were getting to know each other it was courting. They haven't physically met each other yet. They were courting, maybe doing what you call the thing, babe? Facebook Messenger didn't exist back then, but what was it? The little where you can do the little video talk, whatever. I don't know what. Maybe it was Skype. I don't know. Maybe they were Skyping. Might have been Skype. So let's just say they were Skyping. So they got to see each other. They knew what each other looked like. So it wasn't that kind of ordeal. They were talking to each other via Skype, via phone, multiple times a day. She was falling deep. But here's the thing. Yeah, Bruce said, yes, this is good. Here's the thing. Don't call me and ask me no questions. You hear me? If you don't want the truth, please, in the name of the Lord, in the Lord, don't call me. So she calls me and she was telling me a singles event was coming up and they were going to meet at this single event. Now, singles mean that you're going there to meet other singles and mix and mingle and things of that nature. And they were going to meet up. Now, mind you, they've been talking a good 3 months or so. And she said, maybe 3 or 4 months, the single thing came up. They both agreed. And let me tell you, the week of the single event, babe, she said this guy said to her, let's just, when we get to the event, I know we've been talking on the phone and seeing each other. It's not funny, but I'm just saying. He said, let's just play it by ear, shall we? Let's just keep our options open. And they've been talking exclusive for the last 3-4 months. And then they supposed to, she's excited because she's finally get to meet him face to face. They've been talking on the phone, Skyping, doing all this stuff. And she don't fell in love with the dude. And she on the Skype, brother, I don't know. But anyway, it's easy to fall in love with somebody after 90 days. It really is. It is. Women, we just heartfelt. Okay. So they were very excited. Bruce looking at me. They was very excited. Well, she was very excited to meet him. And, he said the week of the event, the singles event where they supposed to meet, he said, well, you know what, I really enjoyed our conversation. I think you're a very beautiful woman, very intelligent. When we get there, I'm be happy to see you, and I know you'll be happy to see me, but let's just keep our options open. I don't want to promise you anything, this, that, and the other. And she's like, she was okay. And, she called me and she asked me a question. Ronique, don't get me started on here. Ronique said she'd have been like, boy, bye. You understand? Because we ain't fools, Ro. We ain't fools. Don't get me upset now. Because when I don't like when women start calling me and asking me these damn dumb questions when you know they dumb. You know they dumb.
Know the answer, too.
You know the answer. So anyway, she going to call me. And she says, Jean, she told me the situation. And she said, Jean, what you think? I said, I don't. She said, what you mean? I said, he ain't into you. Don't say that. Why you say that? I said, sis. I didn't say it. He said it. He already told you in black and white, really in flashing lights. You're going to a singles event. Y'all been talking 3-4 months. He has taking up all your time. You're not going to get that time back. And the minute y'all supposed to interface, see each other, he tells you, look, let's keep our options open. Boy, please.
She said, double verify that.
Yeah. She was like, keep our option. I'd have been like, okay, boo, bye bye. And look, when you see me, just don't see me. Like Cardi B said, if you see me, I don't speak. That means that I don't whoop you. I'm a what? You know, understand? I don't mess with you. Boy, if you see me and I don't speak, just keep moving. And I told her, I said, but let me ask you something. I'm giving y'all some tea, ladies, and I could talk about it because I'm a happily married woman. I've been through it. I've been married a few times, and I know the ropes, and I don't play those games. I get the ring before he get the thing. You understand? Hey, babe, Don't let my Nigerian come out on y'all. So listen, she said. I said, can I ask you another question? She said, I said, now, what did you tell this dude about you? To make him, I said, because, I tell you, God gave me a gift. That's why I'm doing this women retreat. Ronique, your behind better be there. I'm doing this women retreat to teach women how they can marry the man of their dreams within 12 to 18 months. I husbandize their homes. There's certain things I do. If you're serious about getting married and you want a husband, you need to inbox me, or you need to go to, just inbox me. You can go to the TWC University, put your name and email in. You'll be in my email list, and you'll be able to get updates what we got going on. twcuniversity.com. Just go in there, put your name and your email, click that, and you'll be a part of our newsletter. But it's a reason why God gave me a gift, man, a gift of seeing bullshit. He did, and I am here to free the slaves from foolishness. You understand? So I asked her a question. I said, what did you tell this guy? Because what that sounds like he did an about face. He did an about face on your ass. Excuse my language. He did. He did. He did. And I asked her, I said, what did you tell him? Sometimes women, y'all talking too much. This man ain't even 3 months, man. You can't be telling them every gosh darn thing. She told him her financial situation at the time, that she had just filed bankruptcy.
Wow.
She told him she had just filed bankruptcy. That dude did an about face and said, you know what, I'm outie. Come on. Was she supposed to lie? No. But certain things you don't need to. There's no commitment in it. She could have easily told, if he asked her about her finance, she could have told what she was doing. She was building a business. She did have a business. You know, she had her own place, had her own car. She could have said, you know, I'm reestablishing myself. You know, I'm working on some. I mean, that's not lying. You file bankruptcy, you're reestablishing yourself, especially if you do a Chapter 13. That's kind of reorganizing, right? And so, but she told him that, and then he bounced. That's why he told her, let's keep our options open, because he looking for a sister with some good credit, just like some of y'all women. Whatever y'all looking for, you got to be that yourself. That's another thing that's not fair. Y'all want a man that's in shape. You want a man with good credit. You want a man that got his own car. You want a man that's got his own business or a good job with benefits. You want all this, but then you're broke down, busted, and disgusted, and you don't have anything, and you're sitting up here saying that you want a man with all them abs and all that, and you sitting up here looking like, what's that baby name that was with Eddie Murphy, the big heavy. What was the lady name that she?
Norbit.
Norbit.
Rasputia.
Rasputia. You're looking like Rasputia. Right? Come on, you got to take care of yourself. You got to get and do it for you, not nobody else. Do it for you. Love yourself. Treat yourself right. Take yourself out to dinner. When I was single, and my son, I was talking about this, my son, I was telling him I got 3 sons. We got 3 sons. I was telling him, I said, Mommy went to the movies by herself. I would go to dinner by myself. It's a place here. I live in Georgia. It's a place called Chateau Elan. It's a winery. I would drive. What is that? Is that about an hour drive?
Yeah.
About an hour drive. Took me an hour to get there. I would go there, do my wine tasting, go mingle with people, have dinner. If I was still a little, intoxicated, if you will, then I would get me a room there, wake up and go downstairs the next morning, have me a buffet breakfast, mingle with, and honey, look, I was looking good too. Hair done, nails done, everything done. You understand? And I was looking good going out there. And I would mingle and meet people. So, hey, hint, hint, clue, clue, sisters. Chateau Elon, very successful men out there. I would meet different people and talk to them, and we just enjoy ourselves. And, sometimes I just be, have my little diary and just writing my goals and my dreams. And I just would have my drink of wine, and I would not want to be bothered. And the minute I said I wanted to have my little drink, babe, guess what happened? Everybody want to start. Here they come like a beeline. Bzzz, what are you working on? And I was like, oh, just a project. Just putting my ideas on paper. Oh, okay, so where are you from? I'm like, Jesus, on the main line. Tell them what you want. I'm like, I'm just really here, just getting some thoughts on paper. I wasn't looking. I just wanted to be there and court myself. Take myself and get a spa treatment, take myself and go, just enjoy myself, get a massage, love up on me, love up on me. Because if you can't love yourself, why should somebody else love you? Huh?
Didn't hear you.
I said for the people in the back, I said, if you can't love yourself, why should someone else love you? You got to love yourself, embrace yourself. Hey guys, this is Jean Marlo Davis. You're watching the Jean Marlo Davis show every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is about information and inspiration to impact the nation. Guys, it's about total prosperity in every area of life. That's why we get to talk about mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, and relationships. We get to talk about everything on the Jean Marlo Davis show, and I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So, as I done that station identification, listen. So, you gotta love yourself, and that way you can set standards for yourself. I be damn if I'm sorry.
It just hit you.
It just hit me, right? I be damn if I'm going to drive out of state constantly. This one lady, I know she did it for a year. Seeing this dude. Going back and forth to see this dude. Back and forth, baby. Driving up and down the highways and she had kids.
Wow.
For a year she did it. I think she told me the guy might have put, oh my God. She told me the guy might have put, gas in her car twice. She coming out of her pocket. I don't know if she stayed with him or not. I don't know that. And then some of the things that she shared with me sexually that they would do. I'm like, but that's not your husband. Things are sacred. That's why I talked about. I want you to go back and watch Sexual Healing Part 1 that I talked about, doing it the right way. What is the right way? When you have a king that commits and put the ring. I ain't talking about the guys who are non-committal. They put a ring on you, they marry you, and they still got all these sidebars and side chicks and shit like it's a salad bar. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a real committed man that loves his woman. He loves God and he loves his woman, and he respectful and he's faithful. Because somebody said to me, and I said, again, I think it's the way I am. One lady said to me, what if your husband cheated? Now, I don't live in the lands of if. And I told her there's no such thing. And she was like, oh, are you that arrogant to think that your husband... I said, no, I'm not saying that. What I am saying is he wouldn't be cheating on me. He would be cheating on himself. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't have time to worry about that. I am confident in myself. I believe in myself. I am a go-getter. I got big dreams, big goals, and everybody don't go to the final destination with you. So if he chose to get off the train right there, then he chose to get off the train. Now, my husband is a great man. He's a God-fearing man. He's human like we are. We're perfect for one another. We get on each other's nerves perfectly good, don't we, babe? But I would think of it like this, and he should think of it like me. If one of us went out here and effed up, I would be like, oh my God. Now that one was a good one. God's finna upgrade me. You know what I'm saying, babe? Mm-hmm. I'd be like, what? Oh my goodness, because Bruce was good. Bruce was a good man. Oh my God. Is Obama single? Let me stop. I'll be like, something is happening here. But I was telling her that, and she was like, oh, I understand. I said, you got to have standards. When a man is not into you, he drops signals. He shows you. Men are not complicated. I really don't think. They're creatures of habit. They can't even lie too long. They'll start slipping up, right? Because their mind they got a bunch of windows open. You know what Bruce said? He got a bunch of windows open in his head, so don't have time for all that stuff. They give you signs that, if you've been dating somebody for over a year or two, and y'all been seriously dating, y'all the one, and they haven't gave you a key to their place, and they haven't said, hey baby, you could come and go like the wind if you want to. They're not into you like that. They got their secrets. They want to hold on. They don't want, you to pop over one day and he got another woman up in there. You know what I'm saying? And some women be like, well, that I don't have to have a key. I don't have to, well, then he knows that. And that's why he got Home Slice over there too. Because you don't have to have a key, but Home Slice got one. She got one. Okay, you don't, but she do, because she ain't going for it. And matter of fact, he's about to dump you right now because she is putting down the foot. She's like, look, you're gonna have to make a choice, and she already got the key and you don't. So whether it leaves you,
he gonna marry that one.
He gonna marry that one. He gonna play with you, but he gonna marry the other one. He's gonna marry the woman with standards, the woman who love herself, the woman who believe in herself, the woman who's not going to go for that BS. Some of you, this one lady, she was telling me, I think some women get lost. I mean, she was asking me, when you were dating Bruce, from dating to marry, how long was it? And it was about 8 months, babe?
Yeah.
It was 8 months from us coming together as a couple and getting married. Me becoming Mrs. Davis was 8 months. I was 44 years old. I'm 49 now. I was 44 years old. I know. Thank you. I don't look it. Thank you. Thank you. I love y'all. Y'all awesome. Anyway. Anyway, what is this on the screen, baby? Oh, those are comments? Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. I can see comments on the screen. Before I used to couldn't. Okay, so, I can start wearing my glasses again and just reading from there. That's why if y'all see me keep doing this, I'm doing that because I'm reading comments. Now, we held courtship. Remember, babe, when we had our dinner and we said, oh, God, I remember it like yesterday, that we had wrote down questions.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I was so scared of that dinner. We wrote down questions that I wanted to ask him. He wrote down questions that he wanted to ask me. And we had because while we're talking on the phone, you're asking questions. But this was the do or die day. Wasn't it, babe? Yes, it was D-Day. Mm-hmm. Depending on how he answered his questions and depending on how I answered my questions, determined when the smoke cleared, would we continue. And I knew Bruce for a long time. I always admired Bruce, but there was questions that I needed to ask. And there was questions he needed to ask. What are these courtship questions? If you want them, inbox me, message me, I would give them to you. Questions that you need to ask every man without hesitation, without delay. without being afraid. You need to ask these questions when you're getting in a relationship, because when you marry someone, even when you get involved with someone, you're not just involved with them, you're involved with the whole clan, the whole family. If he got baby mama drama, you involved with that too. You know, you're involved with it all, baby. So you got to make sure you understand who you're involved with and what it is that you want. And so that I called it D-Day, and evidently we made it through. But the questions, it was so beautiful. I think afterwards, did I cry?
Yeah.
I think I cried. Did you cry?
It was a weight lifted off.
It was a, oh my God. It was, because we didn't know. We liked each other. We cared about each other. We was very fond of each other. And I think, had we already fallen in love?
Yeah.
We had already fell in love, but we knew that we had to do it. And I was like, please, I gave the disclaimer. He gave the disclaimer. I said, please don't take this the wrong way. Regardless, I would ask anybody these questions. And he was like, go for it. And we went down our question. How many questions was it, 10 or 20?
Like 50 Cent with 21 questions.
It was a 21 question. It was a lot of questions. I give you an example. Have you ever been molested before? Have you had a desire to sleep with boys? Do you have, things like that. The hard questions. Yeah, right, babe? Questions that you would be scared to ask. But you got to know, because here's the thing. And somebody said, what if he would have said yes to those questions? That leads to something else. Because do you suffer from mental illness? Anybody in your family suffer from mental illness? Now you got to see, okay, if this person deals with mental illness, now do you have episodes? Now there's some sets of questions with that. And now I have to make a determination if I even want to be involved with all that, man. All that. All of us. I love how one minister said it. He said, all of us have issues. Every last one of them. There's no, so women out there, you're looking for the perfect man. Men, you're looking for the perfect women. There's no such thing. But there is somebody perfect for you. But all of us have issues. You have to make the determination if you can handle their issues. So that's the point of the questions. The courtship is to see, could I handle Bruce's issues? And could Bruce handle my issues? Right? Okay. So that's what you got to do. You got to ask questions. But you got to pay attention to the red flags that's out there. That's why I say I'm going to do this boot camp. It's probably going to be sometime early part of next year. I'm going to see. I got to find out when the book drop. Maybe I have it doing when the book. That'd be nice when the book drop, huh?
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice. Well, when everybody get a book, everybody get a autographed copy of the book. I have a new book coming out. I tell you the title and all that. When that number drop, when that ISBN number go in the book, and I know that, then I'll drop and tell you the title of everything. But we have a new book coming out. We just been delaying it until next year. And now that we know how the flow of things, and if we have to wear masks, we know how to flow now. Now we know people are having workshops and seminars again. Now they're just requiring people to wear masks and social distance. So now we know how to do it. I was trying to figure out how would I do this book signing? How would I do all this stuff? Now I know. But I am going to have this conference because women need somebody who's been there, and you need somebody who's going to be real with you and not going to shuck and jive with you. And I'm going to tell you something about men, and I learned this. And a lot of men have told me as I've had these conversations with the brothers. I mean, one day I just took some brothers out years ago, and because I was single and I wanted a good husband, so why not take some men, different men out? It was 4 of them, very successful. I paid for their dinner, and they allowed. Wasn't that smart of me, babe? And they allowed me to ask the hard questions. Because I'm a single sister, and I said I'm not open. At that time, I wasn't open. I wasn't looking right then, but I was preparing myself, and I was asking different questions and red flags and what they look like. And the guy said to me, one of the guys, he said, if a man tells you, Let's keep our options open. You know what? I enjoy talking to you, but regardless of whatever happens between us, we'll always be friends. I enjoy you. I just, I would love to have a relationship with you, but I just don't have time. And what was the other? Was something else. Those three things says, I'm just not into you. Am I lying, Bruce?
No, you're quite right.
I'm quite right. Those are the things. And I'm going to tell you, and I said this to one of my good friends. He's a good friend of mine. He know Bruce. He respect Bruce. And I told him, I told his testimony in the first thing, the sexual healing part 1. Again, I'm going to drop, it's going to be in this video, but it'll be in the comments below when I edit 24 hours from now. Me and him have been, I've been working on getting his tax situation right, getting his finances right, all that stuff. And I've been working with him. I crack up because I said for the first 6 months, he pretty much paid all my bills with all the money he had to pay me to settle his accounts. But we began to have a friendship. We still have a friendship today. We do. He talked to my husband, right, baby? He's a cool dude. Cool dude.
Yep.
And so, and my husband like him, and this dude never ever. One thing I can honestly say, that's why I can look, ladies, don't be bringing men around your husband or your mate, somebody that you're dating that you've been intimate with. What I love the fact is I never was intimate with that man. That man never crossed any bars with me. And I told Bruce, I said, I noticed something. I knew when it was professional only. That brother never called me Jean. He always said Miss Jean. So people give you, that's a sign, right, babe? That's a sign. It's a hint, hint, clue, clue. He always called me Miss Jean. And we would talk every day, especially when he was getting ready for work and stuff like that. And one day he said those magical words. This was when I was single, guys. He said, you know what, Jean? I really enjoy talking. Now, let me back up. Let me preface that. I said this in the first video. I have been talking and talking and talking to him. And naturally, after 6 months, you would develop feelings for somebody you've been talking to on a regular basis. Right, babe? Mm-hmm. Okay, so, but me, I'm a smart cookie. I was feeling something ain't right. Something ain't equal here, right? Ain't no terms of dearment popping up, none of that. I said, I prayed and I said, God, please show me this man's true face. If he is not the one, show me. And please remove any feelings that I have from this man for me. Is he not the one? So one day, I'm telling you, it was like a few days later, we was talking. And he said to me, you know what, Jean? You're a cool woman. You're very intelligent. We both was Pisces. We're both Pisces, he said. How he said? Let me say it right now. I crack up on it now, but he said, regardless of whatever happened, we will always be friends. I said, thank you, God. That's what I said to myself. Thank you. And then you know what I said to him? I said, thank you, his name. I said, thank you. I really appreciate that. I said, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and let you get ready for work. And I'll talk to you a little bit later, okay? He said, okay. I still have some. I said, no, it's good. I'm going to let you go. And when he would call me from then on, I wasn't always available. I would text him, I'm on a conference call, I'm working with a client, is all things good? I make myself less and less and less available because I don't play mind tricks with myself. Some of y'all women out here, y'all be playing Jedi mind tricks. The brother done told you numerous times, he don't gave you signals, he don't drop bombs, he don't gave massive explosions to show you that he's not into you, but you continue to keep having these imaginary conversations. Oh, well, he did certain things to me sexually. Surely he's not doing that to everybody. He might just be a freak. That might be his thing. Just because he do certain things to you sexually don't mean he just into you like that. Right, babe? It don't mean that. And so, you have to respect yourself. You got to listen. Really, don't just listen with your heart. Listen with your mind, man, and see the telltale signs. I'm not, they're telling you, let's just be friends, or When you call them, they're never available. They only available when it's time for the young, but they want some young, and then they call you because you the one giving it. The other sisters say, I don't play those games like that. I don't, no, sir. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. When a woman, one thing that I learned from them brothers when I took them to dinner, they said a man likes he's the chaser, he's the hunter. A man he despise. Listen to this. The guy said that a man despises something that's easily captured. Tupac said it in an elegant way. He said, I don't want it if it's that easy. Remember that, babe? Mm-hmm. He said it. He didn't want Tupac in that song. Say he didn't want it if it's that easy.
I get around.
He get around. That's what he said. You sit up here giving it away, and every time you see a guy, you have a conversation with him. Y'all talk. Next thing you know, you're opening up your legs. Come on, you're devalued. He's taking away. He ain't adding nothing. He's subtracting. And now you're walking around bipolar because your spirits don't intermingle with one another. You're feeling bad because you're thinking about him all the time. He's not showing you the interest. He's not doing that. Stop playing games and be able to see that he's not that into you. You be into yourself, and you have standards for yourself. I would tell a man real quick, I'm celibate. I remember one time I told Bruce that. I said, I'm celibate. He told me something, I'll buy a bed.
You celibate, I'll buy a bed.
I was like, you is a damn fool. Bruce said that to me. I said, I can't with you. You stupid. But I would say that all the time. I'm celibate. No, I'm not interested in sex. I'm this and that. Because what was I doing? I was just trying to get the trash out the way. I was like, nope. Because I wanted to make sure that I protect myself. I wanted to make sure. And I was celibate. Before I got with Bruce, I was celibate for 2.5 years. Because I was working on myself. I was removing all negative energy. Working on my personal development, working in my business, focus on my business, doing good, making money. I was traveling a whole hell of a lot because I was a part of a certain business, and I was just all the time on the road, showing the plan, recruiting people, doing this and that. I just didn't have time for all of that. Was I lonely? Yes, I was. But activity, guys, work is the cure to everything. I saw a poem about that. If somebody died, work. You get sick, work. You got a broken heart, work. Whatever. Work helps solve a lot of things because it takes your mind off of stuff. Idle mind is the devil's workshop. So if you stay busy working, it'll help you. And when you carry yourself as a queen, a dignified woman, then you will meet the dignified king. And let me tell you, here's another thing before I go. Here's another thing. It was this one guy. We talked. We got to know each other, things of that nature. And it's when I was single, of course. You know what that guy said to me? He said, I'm going to be real honest with you. Listen to this, ladies. Listen to this crap. Babe, listen. I don't even know if I told you this. This dude said to me, he gonna be real honest with me. His intentions were not good. He said, my intentions with you were not good. But I see you are not that woman. You are a wife. And he said, I know God will whoop my ass if I played over you. So I'm just going to dismiss myself. Thank you. Dinner's on me. Thank you so much for your time or whatever. And I said, thank you. He said his intentions, babe. Because you know what? See, I'm an intelligent woman. When I start talking that business and talking about growing and investing and dream building and this and that, this dude was sitting down like this, babe. Mm-hmm. He was just taking notes. He was like, wait a minute, slow down. What you said about? And he was just taking notes. And he looked like he had tears in his eye. And he was like, whoa. My intentions were not good. Please forgive me. See, when you a child of the King of the Most High God.
Come on.
When you a child of a king, that royalty begins to come out. People can feel the royalty. They can sense royalty. You're royalty. You're a queen. Don't allow these men to treat you like you the one giving the baths, and because back in the day they used to have sex with the bathers. You do know that. Wipers and all these old stuff.
Wipers!
Yeah, wipers. They used to have sex with them folks. So you're not the people. You're not
set standards.
Yeah, set standards. Don't allow your low desires to just ruin you. I don't think, I say this all the time. When I was single, I don't think nobody hormones was jumping more than mine. I don't think so. I remember one time, to tell you how bad my hormones were, I was driving down the street one day, and babe, I saw 2 dogs doing it. He was just going to town, right? And I was driving, I was crying. I'm like, I was like, oh. And I had to do a fast. I came off, red meat and a bunch of meat and stuff. I was doing really a plant-based diet at the time because I needed to calm them down, hormones down. They was acting a fool. And I did not want my low desires to put me in a bad situation just because I was lonely and horny and all these old different things and adjectives out here and pronouns and adverbs. I was like, I don't want to be. Thank you. Ronique said, y'all some food. She said, good stuff, sis. Thank you, sis. I just want my pain to be somebody else's gain. You understand? My story to be somebody else's glory. You understand? Because we all been out there. We keep it real. These hormones is real, man. These hormones is damn real. It was so funny. I went to my gynecologist when I was single and, because I had entered the 40s, right? And they said the 40s the new 20. And I said, something's wrong. Something is wrong. I wake up. I just want to be touched. I said, every time you turn around, the wind blow. I'm like, whoo. I was like, what is wrong? Can you give me some hormone suppress? That dude he said, excuse me. He turned red, babe, and just bust out laughing. And he was like, Jean, welcome to 40. And I looked at him, babe, and I just started crying. He said, it's natural. It's natural. It's natural for women. Something happens, and in their 40s, hormones just go off the roof. And he said, what I would definitely say, he said, I'm going to bring in a nutritionist in here, and she's going to tell you how to do your diet to help you where you won't be succumbing to those. And there's certain things that you can do and get active and go, get, different things he was telling me. But this man, babe, the whole time he was sitting up there covering his mouth, trying not to, because I know I'm animated. And when he was talking to me, I was just looking at him like, he said, can you stop looking at me like that? I said, I don't want to hear that shit, man. Give me a pill, damn it. Give me a pill to kill these hormones. Because, for real. I was bearing witness when I saw that damn dog humping that other dog. I was like, I understand where you're coming from. I understand it. So I understand, sisters. The sex is real. It's a real thing. No matter how saved, sanctified, and filled with the precious Holy Ghost, look, you want to be filled with another ghost. Right, babe? Hey, sexual healing, heal me, Lord Jesus, heal me. You want to, yeah. I know. So I ain't coming on no spooky stuff. I'm telling you the truth. I understand because I was there. And I was like, Jean, you gotta get a hold of these hormones. You can't be played like no food. And I used to tell myself all the time, I am not going to be a notch on somebody else's belt, but I will be a jewel in somebody's crown. You hear me?
Now. Come on.
Understand that.
Snap some more.
I say it again for the class in the back. I said, I will not be a notch. Somebody needs, write that down, Ronique, in the comments and put it in all caps. I will not be a notch in somebody's belt, but I will be a crown. I will be a jewel in somebody else's crown. Holler at a player. And that's called Mrs. Davis. You hear me? There go the jewel right there. I'm talking about that ring.
Come on.
If I don't get a ring, you don't get a thing. No ring, no thing, no ring, no thing, no ring, no thing. Understand that. For the people in the back. I'm just trying to tell you. It's called sexual healing. He's just not into you, sis. You got to make sure, as I wrap this up, because we're going into the top of the hour here, as I wrap this up, stop just stop allowing yourself to be played, for the love of God. You know you're being played. And I understand, trust me. I've been in them hormones and something else. I told you. I told you. They're damn right brutal. They are. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair when you hit 40s. Y'all 20-year-olds think y'all got something. No, no. Try being 40 and knowing what the hell you're doing. And you got those hormones. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's all I can say. But I had to do some praying, some fasting. I had to, excuse me, change my diet, my dietary law. And I started dating myself. I used to get excited when I would be coming from a business meeting, and I would think about, let me just end it with this. I would look at in my mind, I'm driving home and thinking about what I'm going to wear, getting me some good, get my Bond number 9, baby, from Saks Fifth Avenue. They got so many, the scent of peace and so many sorority and all. I love those scents. I love it. It's $150 a bottle, but it's worth it. I'll put on my good perfume, baby, make sure my hair is luxurious. And what I would do, I told Bruce, when I was dating Bruce, I said, now I want to tell you, every Thursday at 2:00, I have a commitment. I would go to Houston's and I would sit at the bar and I would mix and mingle we had this crew that would come to Houston's and sit at the bar, and we come at 2:00 because all the employees are gone back. So the people who sitting at the bar is people who are business owners, investors, people with the moolah, y'all. And I would meet women. Y'all going to the wrong freaking damn places. If you want to know where to go, hit your sister up. I will tell you where some qualified black, white, Jew, Gentile men are. I know where they are. And so I would be sitting there just being fancy free, baby. Look, my hair weaved up, baby. The hair is just flowing, and my lashes and my nails, and boom, bam, bow, and this personality and this smile, man. And I would just be talking, and we talking to the ladies, and we all cracking up, and they're like, "What you having?" I'm like, "I'm gonna have to such and such. It's on me." Okay, cool. And what's your name? And and we will all be like a family. We would be like a family, and I would collect all these business cards, and I would get invited to different things, and the guys would be like, look, let me tell you, because I had made a vow to myself I wasn't dating. Like I told you, I was being celibate for 2.5 years, and that was just my purging. I wanted to make sure I got out any negativity, any hurt, any pain, anything that I've been through, because water seeks its own level, and I did not want to attract someone that was hurting, in pain, all that stuff. I wanted all that stuff out of me. I wanted to get it out of me so I could be free and clear, so I could meet somebody else free and clear, right? And so I wasn't dating. So during my purging time, I would be meeting different people. And it was one time this one guy sat at the bar, babe. He was brand new, right? He sat at the bar and he was talking. And he was like, "I just want to know." And then it would be the men, the black and white, and a couple other guys were like, "She's not dating, bruh. She's not dating. She already don't told us, so I'm sorry." And I would just be like, "Oh my God." And it was so hilarious. They was like, "Why you not dating?" I'm just, right now, brother, it's about healing. It's about healing. I'm working on myself. I ain't know. I just ain't doing it right now. And it was just personal for me. It was personal for me. That's why even now, what's personal for me being married now is every morning I get up early. I get up between 5:30 and 6:15. I see Bruce off and I pray. I meditate. I say my affirmations, reflect on my affirmations. I work out. I take my shower, I look at my day, and I conquer my day. And those first 3 hours are for me. That's my personal time. That's me to have a personal connect to my Father, to focus on my dreams and goals, to work on my body. As you can tell, I'm slenderization. Those who know me, I'm coming down, baby, on the crown. And just working on myself. That's the gift that I give to myself. You got to be whole in your singleness, and you got to be whole in your marriage. No such thing as somebody complete me. Bruce don't complete me. Bruce is a whole individual by himself, and I'm a whole individual by myself. Stop saying that he complete me stuff. No, we are a movement by ourselves. But when me and Bruce come together, damn it, we are force.
Booyah!
We're a force. And that's what made a force be with you. You understand? So that's what it's about. Stop all that bad language that's been passed on. Y'all got bad language. No, and that's why a lot of women, when they break up with a man, they feel like they incomplete. No, you was complete without him, and you'll be complete with him. It's about understanding what your standards are. Stop allowing people to play over you, play over your food and stuff. That's what when they playing over you, just take a plate of food, a good plate of food that you don't cook. One of your favorite meals. This is what I want you to do. Cook you a good, whatever your favorite meal is. And then what I want you to do, I want you to put your hand in some dirt. Then I want you to come back and just play over that food like that. Just put your finger in and just play over it. Just play. Because that's what he's doing. Taking something that's very beautiful, very advertising, very intelligent, and he's taking his dirty thoughts, his dirty ways, and all he's doing is playing over you, baby, like food. So don't allow yourself to be played, enslaved. Allow yourself to be the queen that you are. You are a queen. I know we have biological needs. Yes, we do. Hallelujah. Yes, we do. And I've been there. I can speak on it. But it's a beautiful thing when you begin to keep yourself and hold yourself like a queen and be the queen that you are. You will attract your king. There's certain things that you can do to put yourself in that position. That's the reason why I'm going to have that boot camp. I'm going to let y'all know about it. If you want to be a part of the boot camp, go to twcuniversity.com and put your name and email in so you can get all my newsletters so you can be a part of it. It's going to be phenomenal. It's just going to be us ladies. We're going to have a great time. We're going to have somebody doing hair, somebody doing makeup, giving massages. It's going to be awesome. Yes, we're going to be protected. We're going to mask up. But it's going to be something for us women, and showing women how they can attract their mate and be married and happily married within 12 to 18 months if they're willing to follow the instructions that we're able to give them, And I think I'm qualified. From dating to 8 months, a sister was married, and we've been happily married now 5.5 years. We're 6 years in May, right, babe?
Yep.
Yeah, 6 years in May. So with that being said, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for watching part 2 of Sexual Healing. He's just not into you. We're going to have some inner circles, women inner circles that I'm going to be doing with you. It's going to be fun. We're going to go different locations. It's going to be a small nominal fee. That's just to take care of your food and things that we have. But I'm going to announce the first one, and the first one may be at my home, but I will let you know because I want our women to just, you're so powerful, you're so talented, but you're so damn emotional, and we got to work on that. We got to rise above emotion into the thinking of God. And with that being said, guys, I think the screen went out. With that being said, please make sure that you like our page, share, subscribe, hit the bell. Please leave a comment, guys. And if you're on Facebook watching this, please make sure you like our fan page, guys, and share it. I just want to say I really, really appreciate you. We still don't have a president yet. I don't know what's going on. I haven't really been following it because I voted for me, and as long as he is in charge, like what the man said, we gonna be all right. So long as he in charge, we're gonna be all right. So with that being said, my name is Jean Marlo Davis. You've been watching the Jean Marlo Davis Show that comes on every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time about information, inspiration to impact the nation, about having total prosperity in every area of your life. Join us every Monday on the same channels at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Money Matt. It's all about how to make money, keep money, protect money, grow money, because it's all about your money. Again, my name is Jean Marlo Davis. I am a wealth creator. You're a wealth creator too, and you can have, be, do anything. Remember, treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. I see you soon, Queen. Take care. Are we still live, babe? We're
Yeah.
still live. Bye. Why y'all still here? Baby ended.
Okay.
Gosh.